So you've seen me set this up before. It is the double end bag. Now, every time I set it up, it's slightly different than the last time. I'm getting my rope game together just by trial and error. But the true test is when I actually start hitting this thing. We'll see what comes apart and what doesn't. But I always make them reactive. I used to just hit the bag and just hit the bag, but now, and for the last several times I've used it, I've started putting these knots in the rope and leaving some slack in it. And as you can see, once you get in on this thing, it actually starts swinging, and it has hit me in the eye, in the cheek. You know, it's hit me upside the head, and it does sting. These knots in this rope, they're not no joke. They ain't like punches, but they keep you alert. And so, same setup as before, 35-pound weight, 2 bungee cords, a rope of some sort, and a double end bag. Double end bag has really showed me where I am physically today. Lately, for the last 2 or 3 months, I've just been going to the gym when I can get there and lifting weight, bench press, some squats, back arm, curls, and I do some cardio on the treadmill for about 15 minutes. I do the speed rope whenever I'm in a warm climate out here on the road, and push-ups. But beyond that, I haven't really gotten the exercise that I'm used to before I got into trucking. Trucking tends to keep you in a position where you're either driving, sleeping, or eating. All three can be unhealthy because they're done in excess. I mean, it's pretty much, that's all you do. And you have to make time for other things. Right now, and I had a load that delivered early, so I have a huge window of time before I pick up the next load, which is about 90 miles from here, at 14:30 tomorrow afternoon. And it is about 4 o'clock the day before right now. So what I'm saying is, because I don't want to be unhealthy, because I don't want to get fat and die out here and have a blood clot or a heart disease. Trying to do what I do to make money. It's important that I get back into this. It's cold generally in the north, and I don't always have an empty trailer, so the double end bag is not always an option. It hasn't been for a few months. Right now I'm about 1 minute of workout on it, then I have to stop, and that's entirely too low. I should be up to 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes if possible, non-stop. Not only do I train for the cardio, but I also use this as one of the tools in my arsenal, I guess you could say. Because I carry a concealed weapon, the stigma behind that is that people who carry concealed weapons are fearful for their lives, are scary, and people say that almost as though this world isn't as barbaric and as dangerous as it was, you know, in the 1400s. But I hear them, I understand that, and that's why I also understand that it's absolutely necessary for me to be able to do the hand-to-hand combat, and I prefer to do that before actually pulling a weapon on someone. So I try to get my hands together, because in this trucking game you will find yourself interacting with a lot of truckers who lack respect, lack class, discipline, and people shoot off at the mouth. And for whatever reason, they try to test you. Not so much me. I've had 2 or 3 incidents, but nothing major. But I've seen other things happen, and even fist fights. So, and I've heard of people being killed. So, whether it's in trucking or whether it's in your neighborhood, you need to have your hands together or your combative game together, whether that be the ground and pound or whether it be boxing or jiu-jitsu, whatever it is that you do, so that you could at least use that before going to straight deadly force. I just want to be able to protect myself, my family, and stay healthy.